What's happening, YTPC? Happy Hump Day. April 1st. April Fools. Whatever. We didn't do any April Fooling today. Michigan Northern Piper. Vampire Cobb with some Lane RLP6. And something kind of new. Samuel Adams Mountain Berry. It was in a 12 pack, 15 pack or something. Assorted, limited release. A light bodied ale with notes of bright fruit. It's actually kind of tasty. First and foremost, I hope everyone, my YTPC friends, their friends, any of their friends, and anybody that doesn't follow me, friends, whatever, everyone, I hope everybody's safe and healthy with all this bullshit that's going on. I'm not going to get into it too heavily, but I'm still essential here in Ohio. You know, we make every bottle, plastic bottle for Coca-Cola, so last week and this week, actually, we've had record sales. Obviously, it's mostly the water bottle side of it, but people still do need their pop too, so I'm not complaining at all. I'll take it, and that is all I do. I drive to work. Sometimes I do go out for lunch, but like here in Ohio, it's just drive-through only. Today I went through KFC. No big issue, whatever. Yeah, you know, keep them with all the protocol at work. They kind of have to in order to stay running. Wife, on the other hand, the car dealer, went from like 75 employees down to 25, so she's unemployed right now and on unemployment for the first time in her life of 47 years. So, whatever, it's all good, we're getting by. Sent her and the daughter to Home Depot a couple trips, and they're painting rooms in the house and, you know, repairing some plaster and getting some things done, which is good. It's keeping them busy, and I don't have to do it because I don't like painting. So, with that, I hope everybody is doing good and healthy. I hope nobody comes down with this because it's not funny. It's pretty serious. I took it serious from the beginning anyways, but it's getting real now. I think they just said Ohio has 2,571 or something confirmed cases. I hope I'm right here. 65 deaths. Our county, right here, Henry County, we still have none. I work in Wood County. I don't know. I think there's 65 confirmed cases there, but adjacent in Lucas County, it's up to 171 cases and 2 deaths, which kind of scares me because a lot of our employees are from Lucas County. So, like I said, we just follow the protocols. I mean, just wash, hand sanitizer, whole 9 yards. So, besides really want to touch base with everybody, just to make sure everybody's doing good. This isn't really a yabo anymore, and it's not a gun review either, but our local gun shop, which I think all the gun shops in Ohio, guns and ammo, I mean, they're deemed essential, which, you know, you still have to protect you and yourself, your property, your family. So we frequent our local gun shop often to support them, support local business. We order food from uptown, the local Mexican restaurant, at least once or twice a week. We'll try to order food from them, keep them going. So, my Glock 43 was just about my 90% carry pistol. Although I love my Ruger LCR revolver, which actually we're carrying right now. And my Glock 43 was kind of a cupboard gun, I guess I should say. And a disclaimer, because I just pulled my revolver out of my hip, that, yeah, this is the first beer I've opened, and I am home, and I'm not going anywhere, and the gun will come off when I go back in the house. So we don't drink and well, we're not shooting guns, I guess. So, anyways, just a quick little disclaimer before somebody calls me out on that. So, anyways, my Glock 43. So, I've really been researching the SIG P365, watching YouTube videos. Actually, my dad has one. I think my dad bought one. I don't know if it was the first gen, but it was a pretty early release, I believe. I didn't think he had even shot it until talking to him Sunday. I found out he's put, a few hundred rounds through it without failure, so whatever. So anyways, last Thursday our gun shop's open late, so they have the P365s, let's go check them out. So we get there and they have, let's say 2 black ones, and they have one in the flat dark earth, which I love that, but not for $100 more. I couldn't justify that. But if you don't know in your area, my area, the P365 was $549, I believe, with the 2 10-round magazines. So he gets them both out of the counter. Okay, well, they look identical, except one does have a 12-round magazine in it. And I'm like, he goes, you want that one right there? I'm like, well, why? He says, well, that's called a tack pack. And I don't know if it was SHOT Show, but it was a major show. And SIG released what they call a tack pack. So you get the P365, SIG's own convertible inside the waistband or outside the waistband holster, and 3 12-round magazines for $529. So it was $20 cheaper, had 3 magazines versus 2, and 12-rounders versus 10. Well, that's a no-brainer. I said, well, let's just sign me up. I had to put a little bit of cash on top of the G43, but, I expected that. I'm not into guns to make money. So anyways, SIG. Tac Pack. Yeah, we can brag. It's a nice case. So we get empty magazine, empty chamber. We get a SIG P365. No manual safety, which I wouldn't have did it if it had the safety. That's not me. 3 12-round magazines. And SIG's holster, which right now, I don't know if this will focus. I have it set up for right hand and inside the waistband. But these things just snap off, so you can make it left hand. And then it has another set of them that are solid. They're like that, solid, so that it's an outside the waistband only, and it's not a quick clip. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it fits in there good. There's retention screws on it. You can tighten it, loosen it. I mean, it snaps in, and I can't get it to fall out. So I have not put it in a belt because it doesn't look. I don't like 2 clips. And I think for that small of a gun, that's not needed. But yeah, P365 with the extended 12-round magazines, so I could get a full grip on it. But that makes the gun a little bit bigger. Now, I don't have my G43 now to compare, but I did while we were at the gun shop. I guess I just didn't take any pictures. It's between the Glock 42 and the 43. Yeah, it's just a little bit bigger than a 42, but it's just a little bit smaller than a 43. I think it's perfect. And like I said, it is empty. And I don't know if you can see those, but it comes with night sights from the factory. The green is a big dot. I think you can see that dot now. And then the back ones, I believe, and I guess I haven't tried this, they'll glow in the dark. So you get night sights, awesome sights, a small package, 12 plus 1, I mean 13 rounds. And the SIG P365 XL 15 round magazines will fit it too. Obviously they're just going to be a little bit longer. I'm not going to go to that extreme. The 12s are plenty. And I did order a standard flush 10 round because I want to appendix carry this, and I think I'll have no problems doing that. So with that, you know, I have a Alabama holsters, John Hickok and Hickok 45. I don't know if you guys follow their gun channels. If you don't, you need to. I watched a lot of their videos on this. They just raved Alabama holsters, Kydex pocket holster, and it's on its way. I don't have it here yet, so. But a Kydex holster with a little hook, and I have some pants that I could get this in my front pocket easily with that 10-round magazine. But in the meantime, I have a couple good old, I'll say cheap, but they're still quality made, Galco leather inside the waistband holsters. And if I get this right, I believe this one is for the G42, which my wife still has her G42. And this one's actually tuckable. I have actually worn this with her G42 to funerals and or weddings with a shirt tucked in. This one was for my G43, and it's a clip, but you need to put your belt through it. But where I'm going with this, so the SIG 365 fits in that G43 holster like a glove. I'm not a big fan of that clip though. So, fits in the G42 holster just as well. Now, I'm not too crazy about that right there, and I would actually probably trim that leather just to make sure it can't hit that mag release. I just noticed that because I think it'll go in. It's in all the way. I mean, it's in there. And yeah, the ends fold over, which it does in the G42 too. I don't care about that. But I've put it in this, and I actually have put it in an appendix, and I get that 10-round magazine in there, and that might be the ticket. But I might trim that out a little bit. So yeah, anyways, you know, there's a couple holsters I already have. Oh, and so getting back to Sunday, talking to my dad. So I got this on Thursday, and our weather's been pretty crappy here. So Sunday we went over to the property, and I took 200 rounds over, and it was getting kind of chilly and windy, but I put 150 rounds through it, flawless, not a failure, hiccup, anything. And the gun is awesome to shoot. It's a dream. You know, I loved my G43. I did. I loved it to death. But it was 6+1. Now, I did have a Terran Tactical +1 and +2 magazine extensions, but 10+1 and 12+1, and actually a slightly smaller package. It's a no-brainer. It has a better trigger, and it has better sights. So, I'm glad that I did it. Was this the most opportune time to do it? Well, we're in good shape. Getting back to the wife, she did file for unemployment last week. She did get her first check directly deposited yesterday. So that was fast. There was no waiting period. They waived all that. And yeah, it's 60% of her pay, but we're okay. So with that, what my company has done, because we're so busy, they've changed our time and a half for any unscheduled overtime to double time. So I normally work 5, 8 to 10 hours a week of overtime, so that's unscheduled. So it's not time and a half anymore, it's now double time, which actually started last Saturday, so this week it's all double time. And they've even went as far as, because they want people there, they don't want to, if their operators aren't there, they shut machines down, and we're running at full capacity. Perfect attendance for 2 weeks, you get a $50 gift card, which doesn't matter to me. Yeah, it's a bonus. That's $100 a month because I'm on my 12th year of perfect attendance anyways. Yeah, that's 12 years of not missing a day of work unscheduled or unexcused. So, you know, yeah, so that's cool. So that's an extra $100 a month, you know, on gift card. And for right now, they did it for the month of April, or 30 days, to, you know, encourage people not to call off. If you are sick or do have the symptoms of this virus, the coronavirus, you can't come to work, you have the time off, they'll still issue you the gift card. So that's kind of cool. I mean, you know, they don't want you being left out, because if you actually are sick, they don't want you there, which makes sense. And us being in a bottling facility or food grade facility. I think that'd probably shut us down if somebody came down with the sickness. So that's kind of funny. Come down with the sickness. Anyways, I made this video about 5 minutes longer than what I would have liked, but sorry for rambling. Yep, so cool new gun, and I think I have to cook burgers for supper tonight. So, guys, stay safe out there, stay healthy, look out for everybody. From what I've seen, I think America's trying to come together. That's a good thing. I'm seeing a lot of good things. Trump haters, whatever, don't need them. You know, this isn't that man's fault. He's trying, he's helping. So, you know, whatever. Just stay healthy, stay safe. We'll talk to you guys later.